Woo! Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. It's about 11 o'clock in the a.m. Been up for a wee little bit. Got a little bit of running around to do. Gotta get some oil change on the truck. Got some stuff. Got some rocks to go pick up. Let's get this open up for the day. Maybe. There she goes. This wasn't even locked. Well, the Oldsmobile's still here, so no worries. But a mess. Next project. Okay. Keys to the 84 Chev. It's been sitting all night. Can't even call this a cold start. It's almost 70 degrees out right now. Let's try without even touching the throttle. Almost. Yeah, we need a little throttle. Okay. Bumper once. Look at that. Once. One pump. Some of you longtime viewers probably remember my old starting procedure on this thing. Pump the snot out of it for 15, 20, 30 seconds. Crank it for another, 20, 30, 40, 50 seconds. Once it fired, feather the throttle because the choke wasn't working right. Do that for a couple of minutes till it gets a little heat built up, and then you can usually back off and it would idle real low and go cluck, 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 cluck. So it's nice, just pump it once and she fires. Yeah, good, 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 good. So, I'm going to go ahead and flip this thing around in the driveway so I'm back up at the garage. And get some stuff going here. Do some explaining as we go. So let me get the truck turned around. Get a little warmed up a little bit so we can do some oil changing. Alrighty, did I record the moving of the truck? I don't think I did. I don't think I hit play. Oh well. So what we're going to do today is I want to go back over some of the bolts, make sure they're snug. I got to button up the exhaust. I think I missed a couple on that last night. Check the plug wires, make sure they're fully seated because motor was shaking pretty good in there. And there's my little zip ties I was using. I've got the rotor to put under the cap. I forgot to do that last night. We're going to change the oil because number one, had the motor open doing the intake manifold and all that. Number two, probably hasn't been changed in about 2 years. So let's get some fresh oil into her. It's got fresh coolant in it right now, so I'm not going to do the filter. Number one, because this thing's only got probably literally just a few hundred miles on its oil. The truck doesn't get driven much. But number two, I have to crawl underneath, but where are we at? Can't really see from this angle. Let's go right to the front. I don't think I can get the filter out with the headers in, unfortunately. Yeah, there we go. can. There we go. We got a little bit of a riding condition right there. So, I have a fix for that. Ooh, what a greasy mess under here. A little oil weeping around the plug. Oh, get back up. Back's all stiff and sore again. What I have decided to do, I was going to look for a shorter oil filter. And I thought, no, number one, that cuts down your capacity a little bit. Number two, that's less filtration. I don't like the idea of less filter on the truck, especially an old motor like this. So what I have done is I have purchased through Summit Racing their oil filter. Ooh, let's get a close up there. Relocation kit. If you don't know what that is, it's a fitting that goes where the oil filter is. It's got two fittings on this adapter, and then two lines. I've got the 30-inch kit, so I will relocate the oil filter probably up here on the inner fender well. If it fits up here, I'd do it up here, but we'll see. I'm thinking just right in here. But knowing me, I can't leave well enough alone, so I didn't do the single filter kit. I did the double filter kit. So I will have dual filtration on this truck, plus it adds about a quart of capacity. Probably really don't need it, it's going to be overkill, but this is my towing, off-road, and hauling rig, so a little extra oil probably wouldn't hurt at all. So yeah, we got that coming. Should be here in the next couple days. Hopefully by next weekend I'll have it on. Probably be working next weekend, but shouldn't be too hard to put on. The hardest part's going to be getting that filter off. But I think I may wind up having to do all new oil again. I think what I'll do is I'll get an empty container, I'll puncture the oil filter, let the filter drain. Hopefully everything will stay in the pan. Once that's done, I'll just cut the filter and then I'll be able to get it removed. Put the adapter on, run the lines, gotta make sure I rod them around the headers. Find some sort of little bracketry or something on the frame or something to attach it to, run it up here to the firewall, and boom, we're done. Sounds simple, right? For me, probably a 3-day project. So, anyway, let's go ahead and find my, there's an oil pan there, whenever it's empty. Probably not. Probably got another one buried around here somewhere, but yeah, it's got the Oldsmobile oil in it. I gotta have something around here. Empty container I can dump that in, maybe. And then get some oil done. Back in flash. Alrighty, oil's changed. It's good. All the exhaust clamps, the U-bolts and whatnot are snugged up. Working on emptying the back out a little bit because I'm going to go run out to the store and go grab some lumber for a little fence project. Won't be today, but probably be 4th of July weekend. Scrambling to get all that done. Like I say, next weekend I am probably working. I hope not. Got the cart out with all the wood, and that's got to go up to Kevin's place, the wood. I think I'll hang on to the cart. I was going to take it up there, but drilled a hole in each corner so the water can drain out. Should air up those tires a little bit. They're getting a little soft. But yeah, we got to get the scrap metal out of the back here, because I got to go haul some rock later on today. I think I got rid of all my 2x6s. I think I gave them to Kevin. I was going to run one across the back here, but oh well. Let's get to work and use the truck again, thankfully. She's back. Like I say, a little fine tuning. We'll be alright. Do need to get a taller spacer for the air cleaner, because I am hitting the distributor in the back. I got a 1 inch on there now, so probably need to go up about 1.5, 2 inch. Maybe I'll swing by the parts store and see what they got. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. This air cleaner is supposed to fit GM HEI distributors. So I do have a new filter coming. This one's got the mesh on it and it's rusting through. Got a can coming for it. I think it's a little bit taller, so hopefully that won't run into clearance issues. But actually, no, we're good. We're good. I must have had the wires underneath it yesterday. I think we're all right. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the spacer then. We're yeah. One U-clamp was loose under there, so a little bit of chugging noise, but it's kind of buttoned it up a little bit more. And yeah, fluids are good. Let's get her unloaded and go get some lumber. Alright, we're about 2:30 in the afternoon. Truck did awesome. Doesn't want to kick down though, so I'll have to look into that. On the transmission, doesn't want to go. I went all the way down to 35 miles an hour and floored it. She won't downshift on her own, so. But I did manually downshift it. And, I don't really notice a whole lot more power, but she runs pretty good. Needs a little bit of timing adjustment. But we'll do that when we get back. I got to get out of here and go pick up a load of rock. Got lumber. This is why part of the reason why I'm fixing my fence. There's a post there. Back into it with the trailer last year. And it's all loose, so I'm not going to keep any of this stuff. But there's $168 worth of timber. And that doesn't include the faceboards. Go ahead and redo the neighbor's side too. But it's going to be gate the whole width. There's a post here. This is the fence line. As you can see, so there's a post here. Put a post over there. And I'll put a post here. The way they've got this now is just nailed to the side of the garage. That's hokey. It's pulling away too, so it's about ready to fall off. So we'll put a post there. That'll give me 7 foot of gate, roughly. Only really need 48 inches plus a little bit for the ATV, but I go inside, finish my lunch, and then hit the road. Just gotta drive down into Everett. I think what I'm going to do too on the way back, once I get the rock, is we're going to swing by Harbor Freight and we're going to go pick up the ramps. Hopefully they got a 7 stock. I did buy some tie-down straps too, some nice little 6-footers. 4 of them, what, $19 a pop, or for a pair. So that'll give me the tie-downs I need for doing the quad, and that's why I put these in. Plus I just leave them in the truck and use them whenever I need them. And then when I get home, hopefully get all the rock unloaded, and I can get this pile back into the truck. That's the old pipe. I'm going to hang on to that. That's good steel. And then the exhaust tip, that expensive exhaust tip. So we'll throw that in the shed, but the rest of the stuff is going. There's where my leak was. Just rotted out. And then get this loaded back up. I was going to go look in the shed, see if my pressure washer was here. I don't know if I got it or if Kevin's got it. Let's go for a walk, shall we? Got some footage. Gotta get these concrete chunks busted up and hauled out to Kevin's too. Got that one. And that one left. Get in here and clean all this out and get these grapevines cut back so they don't take over. I gotta get those lights off. They're junk. Full yard. Just don't have the time this year to do much with it. Try to pull a couple of weeds every time I walk through, but there's no weed pile. Not the mower fixed, so at least I'm mulching again. I'm not bagging everything. Yep, my pressure washer is here. Good. I can blast the old red truck tonight. Get that done. Get some organizing in here. I'm gonna get that washing machine. I'm gonna try to get it up onto that shelf. That'll give me the room to get the ace in here. Another option is to measure my length this way and see if I can shove it back into that corner, but I don't think it'll fit with the hood and everything there. So anyway, let's end this part and move on to the next phase of the day. This whole fence has got to be replaced. It's looking pretty crappy. That's the best side there. That's not in very good shape. From here the yard doesn't look bad, huh? Yeah, need new fence all the way around. Maybe we'll do like the other side over there. That's all 4x4, isn't it? I can't, it's 2x4 up there on top. We got this thing going to seed. This thing's growing like a weed. I actually trimmed it last year and it's taken off again. Nasty grass. Once I get the ace out here, probably going to extend my ramp all the way across. And I'd like to actually dig out all of that and turn it into just beauty bark and whatnot. It's a little bit of a pain to get the mower back in there and get all the corners. And anywho, just look at this stuff, just growing like crazy. Growing like weeds back here, I tell you. And we'll work on it through the summer. So every time I come out here, try to pull a few pieces out. Alrighty, moving on. See you in the next segment. Alright, we have made it home. We got us a wee bit of a load. Yeah, full buckets. A lot of dirt in here, so it's a bunch of rock. A lot of it's just little fine pea gravel type stuff, but I was figuring it'd be more like this. Oh well, told her I'd pick it up, so I picked it up. It was about an hour of shoveling to get it all into here. Did it one bucket at a time. What we're going to do though before we unload this is I'm going to dig out the hose all this down, try to get a lot of this dirt washed off as we're going. So we don't contaminate my dump area where I'm going to put this. Don't need rock, I don't need too much dirt in there and have weeds growing up through right away. Truck's doing good. Hauled it just fine. Adjust the timing just a little bit. But other than that, went down the road, did everything like she was supposed to. Done good. So, grab the hose and start goofing around with this. Get some music playing here first. Alrighty. We got a chunk of the rock out. We're going to dig out a lot of the bigger stuff here and use it to continue my little rockery there into this area. Should take a couple of buckets of that. Get some fresh beauty bark down in the front there. Yeehaw! Let's go ahead and kill this. You don't hear the music. You're not listening to the Blues Brothers. You're not listening to Dan Aykroyd. There we go. Now, no, you're not. Shut that off. And look, new cell phone. Whoa. Turn the player off. Put the cat ones out. So yeah, throughout the week we'll work on getting the rest of that emptied. Basically, I got one more, probably wheelbarrow deal full. I want to leave this stuff here. I don't impress the neighbors until I get this thing emptied out. I didn't do the timing on it today. What do we got up there? Where's he at? Big old crane. The wildlife, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it's an eagle. Looked like he had a long beak on him. Starting to see a lot of bald eagles around here. Well, that tree's not looking good at all, is it? Huh. Just trimmed mine a little bit. There's your view of the Olympics again. See if you can hold her steady enough for you. Not real clear today, but it was a beautiful day. Got a lot done. Got a lot more I need to do yet, but hopefully I'm not working next weekend. But was hoping to blast the truck with the pressure washer, but oh well. Wanted to wash the car too, but it's not looking too bad. There's always next weekend, or 4th of July weekend, 2 weeks away. Got a thing at the brother's place with the whole family, so that's going to take up a good chunk of the day. But got to do the family thing. No matter how much you'd rather be here getting stuff done at the house. We'll do a mid-afternoon show up or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's about it. Truck's up and going. Need to adjust the timing. Got the dual filter kit coming for it. Got the new air cleaner coming for it. I did order a starter for it. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. This one will probably go out because it's original. Now that I got all that heat from the headers running right next to it, so I went ahead and ordered actually a brand new AC Delco, not a cheap repop job from AutoZone or one of those places. So got a good starter coming for it. I'll just keep it on hand, so when this one starts acting up, I'll just swap it out. Should be good. Start working on seats and radio and headliner and carpet and door panels, and I should do the interior then. Get the outside of this thing cleaned up and polished up and looking good. Oh, I did order ramps. I did stop off at Harbor Freight. I did swing by Lowe's, and I did look at Home Depot. I didn't really like anything they had. I found a set of 7-foot 11-inch. This is an 8-foot bed on this truck, so I'll have an inch to spare. 7-foot 11-inch, 1,700 pound rating. So it was with shipping, it was a little over $200. So alrighty, that'll get me taken care of for the Ace. Of course, I'm just looking at this now. I'm not going to be able to unload this thing. I'll have to get the Cadillac out of the way, but I can unload it over there. Never even touched the Cadillac this weekend, that poor car. Thought about getting the cover off and taking it for a spin, but never did. But yeah, got the ramps coming, starters coming, filter kits coming. Mowed the grass Saturday. Got rocks to play with for the next couple days. Come out in the morning, do a little bit with those. Get this thing emptied out. Get that wood thrown back in here and get that out to Kevin's place. Probably won't be till 4th of July weekend when I make it out there, so I don't even see him anymore. He's in the factory, I'm outside. That's about it. Kevin, I was going to mention, Kevin bought the Harbor Freight ramps for his quad and his truck, and he says that's a little sketchy. It's a 1,000 pound rating, but that's for the pair, so they're 500 pounds each. You figure the Ace, the Polaris, is 850, 840 pounds. Let's just say 850, so you're looking at 425 pounds per side. So 500 pounds, you're okay. Then you throw the rider in it because you got to drive the thing in. I'm not going to try to push it. I'm over 200 pounds, so that'll, that's 100, 125 pounds per side again, on top of the 425 we're already at. So I thought, let's go for the big ones. And they're extra long. And I'm not going to run the tailgate on here when I load. just because I don't want to add the strain to it. I want to keep this tailgate. I don't want the thing to bow, so we'll pop the tailgate off every time we run it. But I think I showed you guys, we got these things on here now. I got a 1,000-pound rating per unit. I got 6 of them on here. 3 on each side. I bought some some tie-down straps. They're rated at 500 pounds a unit. Got 4 of them, so I'll do 1 on each corner when I haul the ace. Get in the light here so you can see me. But yeah, that's things to come. I'm working on getting the old computer. I'll probably do that tonight. Of course, it's 9 o'clock already. Get the old computer fired up, hook the monitor up to it, and see if I can't. I wiped the external drive I got clean, so it's wide open, and I'll just transfer all the music and videos from the old computer, and then hopefully start getting things processed and get all that from a month ago, the Walker Valley romp with the aces and the quad group. So I'll get those up and going. But other than that, I think that's going to do it for the day, for this weekend. Hopefully we're not working next weekend, but next weekend is the beginning of the new quarter, so I think we're going to be working. So, anywho, let's go ahead and end this now. We'll catch you all later. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.